Hey everyone, it's Max, and I am not at Disney World. I was supposed to be, but of course the hurricane's going on. Before I get into what I wanted to talk about in this video, I just wanted to send my thoughts and my prayers to all the people that have been affected by Hurricane Irma. So all the people in the islands, and of course all of the people in Florida that are going to have to deal with this over the next few days. It's really scary. It's really scary. So all we can do, those of us that aren't there, is send our love and our prayers, and it's just unbelievable. But I wanted to make this video because I was actually supposed to be there. I was actually supposed to be in Disney World this weekend, and I wanted to just share my experience with you guys and how I was able to cancel and reschedule my trip because Disney has policies that are in place for hurricanes, actually, where you can reschedule. So I wanted to just tell you guys about that in case this ever happens again and we have to deal with a situation like this. So on the Disney World website, actually, there is a place where you can go and you can... I'm going to put the link, actually, in the description of this video. There is an actual place where you can go, and they've got all of their hurricane policies listed. And if you look in the description, it'll be there. I'll just type it in actually right now. Disney World Hurricane Policies. Yeah, there's the link. Cool, magic. So they have a policy in place where if a hurricane warning is issued within 7 days of your arrival date, you can reschedule with no extra fees. You don't get charged a penalty. You could cancel. You don't get charged a penalty. You don't get charged so cancellation fees if you book it through Disney World. And I booked my trip through Disney World, so with my experience, I just had to call up, and now the process is a little crazy because you gotta kind of know, you can either cancel or you postpone. So I postponed. The guy was very helpful on the phone. They were dealing with this for tons of people, probably. Tons of people. And you know, they try to find the similar pricing. Now, unfortunately, and this is kind of weird, unfortunately, I ended up paying like $250 more for my new dates because it was the old dates. Like right now, I had some like sort of back to school fall special something or other, and that deal is not in place for the... I don't know. That's a little weird that they can't honor that. But again, you don't get charged for your trip. You don't lose your fee. So you don't lose all of your money. So it just kind of like, I don't know. That was in their system. I had to I couldn't like stay at the same hotel, so because it didn't work with dates, and so it said, if you're flexible, if you have a weird schedule like I do, and you're able to change things around, it does help. But I really feel for the people that, you know, this is their only time at Disney World. If, you know, you planned this for a year and you all of a sudden get hit with a hurricane, well, you just have to be there. Now, Disney World closed. It will be closed on Sunday and Monday. This is wild. 2 days. 2 days of closures at Disney World. That is unbelievable. They will be... the Disney hotels will still be open. Like, if I was there, if I had to go on my trip, so I would have been there. I would have been at my hotel, but I wouldn't have been able to do anything, basically. That's kind of how it is. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So what they'll do probably is they, if they did like last year with Matthew, they had like food. They had boxes and, you know, like box lunch kind of stuff that they brought in to people. I don't know how it's going to be this time around because this hurricane is obviously much more dangerous. and intense, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. So yeah, Disney World is closing on September 10th and 11th. The Halloween party's canceled for this weekend. They also, but if you were going to the Halloween party also, you can exchange your ticket for another night. You could exchange it for the Very Merry Christmas Party, or you can exchange it for a one-day park hopper ticket that you could use for the next 2 years. So, or you could get a full refund. So that's great too. Fort Wilderness is closed. The Night of Joy is canceled. Blizzard Beach is closed, obviously. But the hotels will be open. If you are at the hotels, you're safe. I'm sure they will have instructions for you at the hotels. Like, it would have been crazy for me, because I would have had to just stay. You guys just stay in the hotel because you can't go anywhere. Parks are closed. Orlando Airport is shut down. Saturday is starting Saturday. Orlando Airport is going to be completely shut down. No date on when the flights will resume. Obviously, it's going to be sometime after Monday. I don't know if it's Tuesday, but it'll be it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. And also, if you're there on Saturday at Disney World, that's tomorrow. If you're there Saturday, Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom are closing at 7. There's no nighttime shows. So Disney Springs will close at 9 on Saturday. Epcot, Magic Kingdom 9, no nighttime shows. So there's a lot that Disney is doing here that is great. You have to take precautions. And I also will say that I know the airlines got some bad press for gouging. I don't know where that came from, but like with me, I was actually able to change my flights with no fees at all, so that was great too. And with that, I called the airlines directly. I actually had two different airlines, like going there. I've got Delta, and then coming back I had JetBlue, and they both just changed it, and with no problem. So it's good to see that that's the case, because gosh, it's just going to be very interesting to see how it goes, in Disney. But they're doing all the right things. I'm just happy that I was able to, change my trip. That's fine. It's great. The most important thing is that people are safe. Cast members are safe. And that's another thing that's really interesting to me, is that, the cast members are going to... I'm not sure how it's going to work with that. Like, are the cast members going to be required to work? I mean, how do you get anywhere? You can't leave, So, but we also have to give people, the guests that are staying at the hotel, like if I was at the hotel, I would want to get food. So this is it's pretty wild. So you really have to think about the cast members here too that are going to be working. I hope inside, because I don't know how they're going outside. They have rooms set up for the employees working relief at the hotel. Okay, that's great. And you'll have your box lunches. So, I just hope everyone's safe. And, I've been seeing, I saw some pictures throughout the day that, moving all the, like for Food and Wine, like that's why I was going, Food and Wine. I was seeing a lot of things just taken away, like the benches, tables, anything like that. Everything's being covered up. There's those kiosks, it's pretty crazy. It is pretty wild to think of, the coordination that they're gonna have to do to make this happen, to like shut down Disney World for a few days. It's really big, and then to get everything out of there that is loose, anything that's potentially not, nailed to the ground. It's pretty wild. So, but I'm confident that Disney World is gonna do a good job of that. They will. Orlando itself, Disney World is not on the coast, so it's won't get what, unfortunately, the islands and the Keys look like they're gonna get, and I guess Miami, Naples. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know lots of people down there, and I just hope that you're all safe. That's it. I mean, that's all you could say. Just want everybody that is in the path of it to, hopefully they've either evacuated or they've hunkered down and have got some real good storm shutters. So So Disney World's got all these policies. They're all in place. So if you're ever in a situation like this, that Disney World does take care of you. If you are stranded at the hotels, they will take care of you. And it's also good to know, from my experience, that was such a stressful day when I was like, oh man, I got to reschedule the whole trip and whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. It's not. Especially when you look at the island of Barbuda, which just like, I don't know if you guys have seen footage of that, but those people who live on that island it's like the whole thing is destroyed. It's crazy. So for me having to move my Disney World trip, who cares? But I wanted to let you guys know, because you come to me for the Disney news and tips, that it is very easy to change your trip if you need to, if there is a hurricane or, natural disaster, things like that. So, yes, they're very helpful. They will help you out. And you will be able to change your trip just like I did. So, yeah. So have no fear. And the other cool thing about and this is kind of amazing too. Like I've got. Okay, so like I've got hey, my magic band, right? And the amazing thing about magic bands and stuff are like, all the new information will just transfer right over to there. You get all of it. So all your new information, it'll just work. It'll transfer right over to there. Your, you just have to. The things that won't transfer though are like dining, fast pass. So I did have to. To get my fast passes again. I've been like searching online, like trying to get my fast passes again. I had a fast pass for Flight of Passage, and that was gone. But yeah, so I was able to snag another one. Yeah, that's the other tip. You can keep checking, and you might be able to get them. But yeah, I keep checking every day for fast passes. But so yeah, you lose your fast passes and your dining. I did make another dining reservation. I was able to do that. But I couldn't get some other things. But I'll keep checking. So, but Disney really is good about making sure that their customers are happy. It's Disney, so they will take care of you, and it's just this situation is kind of unlike anything that we've seen, Disney has seen. Yeah, bottom line is just keep people safe, keep everybody safe, and to all of you guys in Florida, yeah, I mean, I'll be thinking of you. Send me send me tweets. Let me know you're okay. I've checked in with my Miami friends, and it's you know, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So yeah. Thanks, guys. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna sign off for now, and I just wanted you guys to know that that's how you do it. You can call up Disney in the event of weather, and you can change your stuff. I just feel bad for the people that, like, you know, have been planning their trips for, you know, a year or so, and then, you know, this is the weekend that it happened. You know, that is, I have such a weird schedule that I can't plan, like, ever that far in advance. So I'm able to make changes like this and kind of, you know, make it happen. But I can't. But, you know, for people that have been planning this for a long time, you know, they just had, like, they had to go. I would imagine a lot of people maybe went, you know, hung around for, like, you know, like the last couple days. You know, it wasn't, you know, the weather was like okay, and then they're just gonna have to hang out in the hotels for the next few days. Right? So, but most important thing, keep people safe, and you know, that's what we that's you know, that's what we hope happens with the storm. Everybody's safe. So take care of yourselves, Florida. And you know, I just wish there was yeah, I just, you know, watching the devastation on the islands is just crazy, and I'm like, how do you help these people? So if you guys know of any way that you know, I haven't seen anything yet where, you know, where we could, you know, donate to, like, the islands and stuff too. It's just crazy. It's crazy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you are at Disney World, let me know how it's going over the next few days. Whew. I guess there's really not much you could do except hang out in your hotel room. So, yeah. But everybody be safe. My love, my prayers go to all of you guys in Florida, and stay safe. And I'll see you soon, guys. I'll do another one of these. Maybe I'll do another live video if you guys have any more questions that about Disney's policies and whatnot that I could go more in depth on. But I think I kind of covered everything, right? Yeah. Alrighty. All right. Stay safe, everybody. Like, subscribe. Please check out my Patreon page, and have a magical day, everybody.